2025 그리스도 TV 시청자 여러분 안녕하십니까? 8월 8일 금요일 오전 8시 21분입니다. 영어 성경을 읽고 있습니다. 이번 시간은 구약 성경 열왕기상 11장 1절부터 읽어보도록 하겠습니다. But King Solomon loved many strange women together with the daughter of Pharaoh, woman of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Sidonians, and Hittites, of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, Ye shall not go in to them, neither shall they come in unto you. For surely they will turn away your heart after their God. Solomon cried unto this in love. And he had 700 wives, princesses, and 300 concubines, and his wives turned away his heart. For it came to pass when Solomon was old that his wives turned away his heart after other gods, and his heart was not perfect with the Lord his God, as was the heart of David his father. For Solomon went after Astarot, the goddess of the Sidonians, and after Milcom, the domination of the Ammonites. And Solomon did evil in the sight of the Lord, and went not fully after the Lord, as did David his father. Then did Solomon build on a high place for the domination of Moab in the hill that is before Jerusalem, and for Molech, the domination of the children of Ammon. And likewise did he for all his strange wives, which burnt incense and sacrificed unto their gods. And the Lord was angry with Solomon because his heart was turned from the Lord God of Israel, which had appeared unto him twice. And had commanded him concerning this thing, that he should not go after other gods, but he kept not that which the Lord commanded. Wherefore the Lord said unto Solomon, For as much as this is done over thee, and thou hast not kept my covenant and my statutes which I have commanded thee, I will surely lend the kingdom from thee, and will give it to thy servant. Notwithstanding in thy days will not do it for David thy father's sake, but I will lend it out of the hand of thy son. Howbeit I will not lend away all the kingdom, but will give one tribe to thy son, for David my servant's sake, and for Jerusalem's sake, of which I have chosen. And the Lord stirred up an adversary unto Solomon. He did the Edomite, he was of the king's seed in Edom. For it came to pass when David was in Edom, and Joab, the captain of the host, was gone up to bury the slain, after he had smitten every male in Edom. For 6 months did Joab remain there with all Israel, until he had cut off every male in Edom. Did Hadad fled, he and certain Edomites of his father's servants with him to go into Egypt. Hadad, being yet a little child, and they arose out of Midian, and came to Paran, and they took men with them out of Paran, and they came to Egypt unto Pharaoh, king of Egypt, which gave him an house, and appointed him victual, and gave him a render. And Hadad found great favor in the sight of Pharaoh, so that he gave him to a wife, the sister of his own wife, the sister of Tabnessar, the king, and the sister of Tabnessar bear him Kanabasa, his son. Tabnessar went in Pharaoh's house, and then Pharaoh's household among the sons of Pharaoh. And when Hadad heard in Egypt that David slept with his fathers, and that Joab, the captain of the host, was dead, Hadad said to Pharaoh, Let me depart, that I may go to my own country. Then Pharaoh said unto him, But what hast thou lacked with me, that behold, thou seekest to go to thine own country? And he answered, Nothing. Howbeit let me go in any wise. And God stirred him up on other adversary, le son, the son of Eliada, which he brought from his lord Hadad Esel, king of Soba. And he gathered men unto him and became captain over a band. When David slew them of Soba, and they went to Damascus, and dwelt therein, and Reigondo in Damascus, and he was on the birthday to Israel all the days of Solomon, beside the mischief that Hadad did, and he uphold Israel. And reigned over Syria, and Jeroboam the son of Nebat, on Abrahite of Sereda, Solomon's servant, whose mother's name was Serua, a widow woman, even lifted of his hand against the king. And this was the cause that he lifted up his hand against the king. Solomon built Milo and repaired the breaches of the city of David his father. And he and the man Jeroboam was a mighty man of Beer, and Solomon, seeing the young man that he was in the streets, he made him a ruler over all the charge of the house of Joseph. And it came to pass at that time, when Jeroboam went out of Jerusalem, that the prophet Ahijah, the Silonite, found him in the way, and he had clothed himself with a new garment, and they two were alone in the field. And Ahijah caught the new garment that was on him, and rent it in 12 pieces. And he said to Jeroboam, take the 10 pieces, for this is the road, the God of Israel. Behold, I will lend the kingdom out of the hand of Solomon, and will give 10 tribes to thee. But he shall have one tribe for my servant David's sake, and for Jerusalem's sake, the city which I have chosen out of all the tribes of Israel, because that they have forsaken me, and have worshipped Astarot, the goddess of the Sidonians. Cumus, the god of the Moabites, and Milcom, the god of the children of Ammon, and have not worked in my ways to do that which is right in my eyes, and to keep my statutes and my judgments, as did David his father. Howbeit I will not take the whole kingdom out of his hand, but I will make him a prince all the days of his life for David my servant's sake, whom I chose, because he kept my commandments and my statutes. But I will take the kingdom out of his son's hand and will give it unto thee, even 10 tribes. And unto his son will I give one tribe, that David my servant may he have a light always before me in Jerusalem, the city which I have chosen me to put my name there. And I will take thee and do shalt reign according to all that thy soul desires, and shalt be king over Israel. And it shall be, if thou wilt hearken unto all that I command thee, and wilt walk in my ways, and do that is right in my sight, to keep my statutes and my commandments, as David my servant did, that I will be with thee, and build thee a sure house, as I built for David, and I will give Israel unto thee. And I will for this afflict the seed of David, but not forever. Solomon sought the earth to kill Jeroboam, and Jeroboam arose and poured into Egypt unto Sisera. Shishak, king of Egypt, and was in Egypt until the death of Solomon. And the rest of the acts of Solomon, and all that he did, and his wisdom, they are not written in the book of the acts of Solomon. And the time that Solomon lay in Jerusalem over the Israel was 40 years. And Solomon slept with his fathers, and was buried in the city of David his father. And Rehoboam his son reigned in his stead. And Rehoboam went to Shechem, for all Israel we are come to Shechem to make him king. And it came to pass when Jeroboam the son of Nebat, who was yet in Egypt, heard of it, for he was afraid from the presence of King Solomon, and Jeroboam dwelt in Egypt. The day sent and called him, and Jeroboam and all the congregation of Israel came and spake unto Rehoboam, saying, Thy father made our yoke grievous. Now therefore make thou the grievous service of thy father, and his heavy yoke which he put upon us till, and we will serve thee. And he said unto them, Depart yet for 3 days, then come again to me. And the people departed. And the young Rehoboam consulted with the old man that stood before Solomon his father while he yet arrived, and said, "How do ye advise that I may answer this people?" And they spake unto him, saying, "If thou wilt be a servant unto this people this day, and wilt serve them, and answer them, and speak good words to them, then they will be thy servants forever." But forsook the counsel of the old man which they had given him, and consulted with the young men that were grown up with him, and which stood before him. And he said unto them, "What counsel give ye that we may answer these people who have spoken me, saying, Make the yoke which thy father did put upon us right?" And the young men that were grown up with him spake unto him, saying, "Thus shalt thou speak unto these people that speak unto thee, saying, Thy father made our yoke heavy, but make thou it lighter unto us. Thus shalt thou say unto them, My little finger shall be thicker than my father's loins." And now, whereas my father did already you with a heavy yoke, I will add to your yoke. My father has chastised you with whips, but I will chastise you with scorpions. So Jeroboam and all the people came to Rehoboam at the day as the king had appointed, saying, "Come to me again." And the third day, and the king answered the people lowly, and forsook the old man's counsel that they gave him, and speak to them after the counsel of the young man, saying, "My father made your yoke heavy, and I will add to your yoke. My father also chastise the you with whips, but I will chastise you with scorpions." Wherefore the king hearkened not unto the people, for the cause was from the Lord, that he might perform his saving, which the Lord spake by here the Silonite unto Jeroboam the son of Nebat. So when all Israel saw that the king hearkened not unto them, the people answered the king, saying, "What portion have we in David? Neither have we inheritance in the son of Isaac. To your tents, O Israel, now see to thine own house." David saw Israel departed unto their tents. But as for the children of Israel, which dwelt in the cities of Judah, Rehoboam reigned over them. Then King Rehoboam sent Adoram who was over the tribute, and all Israel stoned him with the stones that he died. Therefore, King Rehoboam made speed to get him up to his chariot to flee to Jerusalem. So Israel rebelled against the house of David unto this day, and it came to pass when all Israel heard that Jeroboam was come again, that they sent and called him unto the congregation and made him king over all Israel. There was none that followed the house of David, but the tribe of Judah only. And when Rehoboam was come to Jerusalem, he assembled all the house of Judah with the tribe of Benjamin and 104,000 men, which will carry also to fight against the house of Israel, to bring the kingdom again to Rehoboam, the son of Solomon. But the word of God came unto Shemaiah, the man of God, saying, Speak unto Rehoboam, the son of Solomon, king of Judah, and unto all the house of Judah and Benjamin, and to the remnant of the people, saying, This says the Lord, ye shall not go up nor fight against your brothers alone, the children of Israel. Return every man to his house, for this thing is from me. Then here come therefore to the word of the Lord, and returned to depart according to the word of the Lord. Then Jeroboam built Shechem in Mount Ephraim, and dwelt therein, and went out from thence and built Penuel. And Jeroboam said in his heart, Now shall the kingdom return to the house of David. In these people go up to sacrifice in the house of the Lord at Jerusalem. Then shall the heart of these people turn again unto their Lord, even unto Rehoboam king of Judah, and they shall kill me, and go again to Rehoboam king of Judah. Whereupon the king took counsel, and made two calabash of gold, and said unto them, It is too much for you to go up to Jerusalem. Behold, thy gods, O Israel, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. And he said, the one of Bethel, and the other put he in Dan. And this thing became a sin, for the people went to worship before the one, even unto Dan. And he made a house of high places, and made a priests of the lowest of the people, which we are not of the sons of Levi. And Jeroboam ordained the feast in the 8th month, on the 15th day of the month, like unto the feast that is in Judah. And he poured upon the altar, so did he in Bethel, sacrificing unto the calabash that he had made. And he praised in Bethel the priest of the high priest which he had made. So he offered upon the altar which he had made in Bethel the 15th day of the 8th month, even in the month which he had devised of his own heart, and ordained the feast unto the children of Israel. And he offered upon the altar and burnt incense. 열왕기상 12장 33절까지 읽어보았습니다. 13장은 다음 시간에 읽어보도록 하겠습니다. 시청해 주셔서 감사합니다. 안녕히 계십시오.